Just killed it.
You made the decision to play Thiago. Klopp doesn't change the system. Since Luvac left, you don't want to change from the 4-3. Boom, 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 boom. What's going on, people? We are back again on the Jerry James Show for another Transfer Hub. I told you guys we're going to be coming daily. Yes, it's a pre-record because I'm busy at the time of 3:30 when obviously you guys, and I'll be obviously expecting to see you guys. But look, we keep it moving. We keep that content coming out to you. As always, guys, make sure we are smashing the like as soon as you see me inside the screens. I know a lot of you guys are going to be watching this on a repeat, watching this whenever, so please make sure you are smashing like. This is a massive one. Mbappe to Liverpool confirmed, not so much as confirmed, but the rumor mill is brewing yet again, in a very similar fashion that it did brew along with Bellingham, Mbappe 2020, 2021, 2022. It's been about 4 years now, and every season there seems to be a rumor mill surrounding Mbappe. This season, however, Mbappe's contract runs out in the summer, and Liverpool are poised, or among those poised, to be, looking to secure his signature. And we're definitely going to get into that. Of course, we've got links with Kimmich as well, which is obviously a massive one. We're going to actually discuss how does Kimmich really fit into our system. Just discuss it quite briefly. Not a lot to talk into there. And of course, delve into Frendrup as well, the Genoa number 6 that seems to be turning heads. And according to Paul Gorst, is someone that, Liverpool are very, very, very interested in also. So again, as I'm always going to say, please make sure you are smashing the like button in that section right here, somewhere there. Make sure you're subscribing as well. And for anyone that's new to the channel, if you enjoy the content, share it with your family as well. Share it. Post it on social media. Click me up if I'm talking nonsense, whatever it might be. But look, let's just get straight into it and straight off the bat. And the first one I really want to start with is Frendrup, and kind of work our way back that way. I think that's the best way to go and get into it. Let me just make sure I can share my screen with you guys, and then we'll get straight into it. There we go. It should be up with you guys right now. There we go. So this is obviously from Liverpool Echo, but James Findlater from the Liverpool.com website, and obviously typing up this article stating Liverpool transfer news as bid expected for $165 million star and Morton Frendrup watched. There we go. We're going to move on to it. It's about Morton Frendrup here. Genoa midfielder Morton Frendrup. Let me zoom that in actually for you guys. There we go. Genoa midfielder Morton Frendrup is being monitored by Liverpool, according to the Echo. The report claims the Reds are still searching for a long-term solution for the number 6 position, despite both McAllister and Wataru Endo playing there this season. A January deal is unlikely to be done, though as scouts continue to assess Frendrup, while his non-homegrown status is considered to be a drawback. Liverpool currently only have one spare slot in its non-homegrown quota, so that's definitely obviously one to look at. The next one after that, they go on and talk about Joao Neves, is obviously playing for Benfica, a player that's linked with Arsenal, linked with a lot of top clubs. Them going on to state Liverpool is expected to bid for Benfica midfielder Joao Neves, according to O Jogo. The Portuguese outlet claims the 19-year-old has been scouted by the Reds and could be an option for the team in future transfer windows. As such, Benfica is said to expect a bid from Liverpool for the $165 million, which is £130 million, 150 million euros. Rated star. Manchester United is reportedly leading the way for his signing, although Anfield will be a more attractive destination. So there we got it. I mean, when we're talking about obviously those two positions, Joao Neves, more of a box-to-box number 8 midfielder. If I'm being really honest, I don't see that news story having any legs. We're talking about, a position that we're quite stacked in at the moment. The likes of Bajcetic, Thiago still coming back. I mean, it could potentially be a move for anyone in the summer if you were to go and let go of any players. The likes of Thiago, maybe Bajcetic goes on loan, due to his niggling injuries and kind of the growing pains, he's struggling to nail down any position right now. Not really training with the first team either. So that's obviously going to hamper his development, and we may need to push him out on loan to go and do that. Harvey Elliott, obviously, looks to be a mainstay in the Liverpool squad. You just never know with these types of players. They may be off in the summer, depending on what kind of offers come in. We saw it this summer with, Fabinho leaving very unexpectedly, Henderson as well leaving unexpectedly as well. So, look, that's something to obviously look at and just keep an eye on. Obviously, from what I've seen, a very, very good midfielder, 19 years of age. However, he takes up that homegrown quota. So, are we going to waste that homegrown quota on a player that, may not get too many minutes? I'm not too sure. But guys, let me know in the comments. Let me know, obviously, down below what your thoughts are on, obviously, Joao Neves. When it comes to Frendrup's an interesting one. Of course, the number 6 position is a position that Liverpool have obviously treated, not treated with caution, but fans have been very kind of reluctant to be comfortable with the fact that McAllister and Endo might be our 6s for the season. There was a lot of talk, of course, when we got rid of Fabinho, that we had to replace him like for like, and that may have been, signing a Joao Peña, who's been obviously linked with Liverpool in the past from Fulham, especially obviously last summer. Doucouré, there was obviously Thuram, Manu Kone, Lavia, that we were linked with and bid for. Caicedo, another one that we actually went and bid for. That obviously both of those players ending up at Chelsea. It's a position that Liverpool really, really, really obviously seem to want to strengthen as a fan base anyway. How do the club look at it? And that's a really, really interesting one. Again, a really, really young player, Danish, doing really, really well for Genoa. Genoa actually are losing Dragoshin as well, the Romanian centre-back, looking to obviously poised to make a move to Spurs. So would Genoa get rid of their player in January? No, we don't think so. I think the report stated that a deal would be very unlikely. However, it's potentially a move that could be done in the summer and maybe a person to obviously go and look out for. Now, I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen the player, so I'm not going to go and start talking about what his positions are. All I know is I've seen images of him and he seems quite tall, so he fits the mold for what people stereotypically look for in a defensive midfielder. So let me know if anyone knows anything on Frendrup or Morton Frendrup. Let me know down below. How good of a player is he? Does he move the needle in those positions? Can he be that future star? Obviously plays in the Italian league, which is obviously renowned for being quite more defensively solid. So heck, it may be a decent move for Liverpool. But let me know. Obviously, I don't know about that one. The next one we got coming up, and this is obviously the big one. We haven't got a lot of news to get into this one, but it's a big one as well. Let's get into it straight away. 2 seconds. Let me get that up for you guys. Yes, sharing this tab. Cool. So interesting. Of course, a lot of talk surrounding Joshua Kimmich, his deal running out at the end of the season. A rumored, obviously, deal could be made for him in January for about 20 to 25 million euros. A very similar deal to what we saw with Thiago. Kimmich, obviously, a star when it comes to football. Obviously, making his name, obviously, in Germany, moving, obviously, onto Bayern Munich and being a mainstay in the Bayern Munich team for a very, very, very long time, as well as the national team as well. Really, really, obviously, good player. Being linked with the likes of Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, United. And Liverpool's the one, obviously, we want to go and talk about now. Empire of the Cop, obviously, spoke about it and speaking, obviously, from the perspective of Chelsea, the profile of player is not what they're looking for at the moment. I was always told that the clubs that were looking for Kimmich were more potentially Liverpool, though nothing advanced. So stating that there's nothing advanced is obviously coming from Ben Jacobs on the Done Deal show, but essentially stating that, if Liverpool were to go in for a Kimmich, or if Kimmich was actually for sale, if anything was to go and get advanced, Liverpool would probably be there. Now, it's an interesting one. You can see here Diario AS, which is another Spanish outlet, speaking about Liverpool are interested in Joshua Kimmich. So a lot of talk. Obviously, Diario saying Liverpool and Man United are the latest sides that have joined the race for FC Bayern Munich Joshua Kimmich, who ends his contract with the German side in 2025. Both teams could look at making an offer in the summer. So, yeah, he'll have 1 year left on his deal in the summer, as stated. Let me just get that up for you guys as well, as we can see here. a player that, has would have been look. He'd be a great signing for any team. I think he's that type of player. The question I would pose when it comes to Joshua Kimmich is, who does he replace in the midfield for Liverpool? And does he move the needle enough in terms of, having a defensive midfielder? Now, of course, I'm not saying he's got the same quality as Wataruendo. He's much more accomplished as a player. But, we have Trent at right back, so that's one position he can't fill in. Joshua Kimmich usually plays kind of in a two-man midfield as opposed to, being a single six at times, even though we do rotate that position. How would that fit in terms of a Liverpool midfield? Would he be the Thiago replacement, not like for like, but in terms of Thiago leaving at the end of the season due to his injury concerns and us bringing in a Joshua Kimmich? I would be really up. I'll be all up for that. I'd really all be up for that. Would I sign him now, though? Is he someone that really moves the needle? I'm not too sure. I think not that he's past his best, but he's not really showing his best form at the moment. For Germany aren't as strong as they once were. Bayern Munich, of course, falling at the wayside. Obviously, the signing of Harry Kane's been fantastic for them, but they're not as strong as they once were. And that, for me, is just a concern. I don't want to go and have another situation where we're signing another Thiago or so, and, complaining at the fact that they're not performing at a level or they're not available to go and obviously play. So let me know what you think of that one. Of course, that's Joshua Kimmich, being linked with a move to Liverpool. Of course, nothing concrete as of yet, but these are obviously the rumour mills. And a big one that we need to obviously go and talk about, and it's the one we're talking about here, and it's Mbappe. And the statement's very, very bold. Mbappe really, really likes Liverpool. Very blunt, very kind of in your face, and that's what obviously we need to discuss, man. And this all broke last night. Last night there seemed to be a whirlwind of news and discussions surrounding how good, how valuable or how kind of reliable this news was. We're going to share it straight away, and this is obviously coming direct from Dave O'Cop, stating breaking. One of the most reliable journalists in France, Julien Laurent, who is extremely close to Kylian Mbappe, has stated Mbappe really, really likes Liverpool. Very, very blunt statement. Going on to say here, and if we just go into and dive into it straight away, Julien Laurent, a Liverpool team Mbappe really, really likes. Written by Elliot Thompson on Dave O'Cop's website. The fascination with Kylian Mbappe and where his future lies is one of the most talked about things in every transfer window, as we discussed earlier. With the winter window being open now for a few days, rumours have already started circling about the future of the French superstar. He won yet another trophy with Paris Saint-Germain against Toulouse last week. Paris Saint-Germain in the week against Toulouse, and he spoke about a decision he had made with the president. The 25-year-old is persistently linked with the Spanish giants Real Madrid, but Liverpool have always been in the conversations, but the transfer fee was always a bit too much. However, Mbappe's contract runs out at the end of the season, and he has yet to be linked with a move to Anfield. Julien Laurent has made a claim about who Mbappe likes the idea of on BBC Radio 5 Live. Laurent is extremely close to Mbappe, and he himself is a massive PSG fan. So what he says can be trusted when it comes to French sides. On Mbappe, he said, I really believe him when he says he hasn't decided. If he wants to stay a little longer or go somewhere else, as a free agent, Madrid very likely, Liverpool less likely, but that's another team he really, really likes. So Real Madrid are the favourites, but Mbappe clearly sees Liverpool as a viable option for his future at PSG. Lorenz continued, as he said, even if he leaves as a free agent, with no transfer fee for PSG to receive, the agreement that he has with the club protects PSG and preserves the interests of the club. The bonus that PSG was supposed to pay him at the end of the season, whether he was leaving or not, will not be paid. So far this season, he has played 23 games in all competitions and has scored 22 goals, showing why there is such a fuss about him, and since he has burst onto the scene with Monaco. Crazy talk. Massive news there. We've got to kind of try to unpack this as quick as possible. Of course, this is obviously a pre-record, so it's going to be much shorter, but I need you guys to discuss it with me in the comments down below, and that's what we need to go and do, guys. Now, the question we've got, will Mbappe sign for Liverpool? How viable in what world, in what reality can this deal be pulled off? I mean, arguably the biggest deal in football history, if Liverpool to get an Mbappe over the line. That would be a statement made like no other. You know, I spoke about on multiple platforms before on the op review or op views with Mo or counter views with Mo on Tuesdays, as you guys know, on the Football Terrace. If Liverpool to sign Mbappe, that would really shake up the league. It'd create Ronaldo, Messi 2.0 kind of battle with Haaland and Mbappe battling out for major honours. How would Liverpool get over the line? Would the Nike deal be something that Liverpool could go and use to their advantage? Could Nike sponsor the deal knowing that, you know, their biggest star is joining one of their biggest kind of entities as a club, as a Nike brand? Can LeBron James help us? God knows. This is obviously a deal that would be massive. It will take such a long time to go and get him done. As obviously the report stated, and as David Cox kind of mentioned on his website, Liverpool, the fact that there is no transfer fee involved does kind of open the door up for Liverpool a bit more. However, we know with Real Madrid sniffing around and what Real Madrid, you know, do when it comes to Galacticos, how they operated with the Bellingham deal, you know, they're going to be right at this. And Liverpool would have to really attack this aggressively and still hope they can create a package that and kind of convince Mbappe to come, because I think he only sees Real Madrid as the only viable option, or the larger option, as obviously Julian's Laurent's obviously mentioned there, where, you know, Liverpool, obviously Real Madrid really likely to move. Liverpool less likely, but a club he really, really likes, and him really liking it. As a fan, I mean, it does get you excited, does get the juices flowing. So the question I've got for you guys, do you guys believe Mbappe will be a Liverpool player in the summer? Of course, this isn't a deal that's going to get done in January. Liverpool aren't going to go and do that. But, you know, Mbappe, will that get done? How does that affect, you know, we spoke about yesterday, the contract negotiation talks for Salah. Can we afford to keep Salah and have Mbappe at the same time? Would the Mbappe deal only kind of, could that hypothetically only get pushed forward if Salah was to go and leave Liverpool? And what would that mean for Liverpool? How would Liverpool fans feel losing Salah but gaining Mbappe? Really, really interesting stuff. And listen, we're gonna keep you posted on that one. But I guess as fans, what I'd say is just enjoy it, enjoy the ride, enjoy the excitement of potentially getting one of the best players in the world. Whether we get it or not, obviously, don't feel too hard done by. Don't believe everything you hear. You don't want to be in the same situation that I was when we thought we were getting taken over by splashing oil on my face. And you don't want to be in the same situation that a lot of Liverpool fans were in when they were convinced that Bellingham was going to be Liverpool's number 8 and he's going to be joining Liverpool and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, take it with a pinch of salt, but enjoy it. Enjoy the excitement that brings. But guys, look, thank you so much for tuning in for the Transfer Hub. Yes, I understand it's a shorter one, only about 20 minutes. But obviously something that we had to do, and we told you we're going to obviously get out to you daily. So amazing, amazing stuff. Please make sure we are liking the video. Please, please, please do like the video. Show it the same support that you've been showing the lives. That would be amazing for us. Please make sure we're subscribing if we're new to the channel. I also obviously want to talk about, obviously, some of you guys, if you're on Twitter, if you're on G's channel yesterday, the pitch, obviously a new debate show, in-studio debate show that obviously me and G are going to be a part of. We're really grateful to obviously be a part of it. That's going to be a massive, 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 massive thing. So the YouTube channel is out, and now it's at the pitch debate. I'm actually going to put it in the description. So guys, please make sure everyone here that's watching, please head over there and subscribe. What we're going to do, if we get to 2,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing a giveaway. And I think we can get to 2,000 subscribers easy. If all of you guys from here just move over to the pitch debate, at 2,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway. And like I said, the first episode, and again, I'm going to reiterate, in studio. So live production, live studio, and live as well, where you guys can get involved, very interactive. 2,000 subscribers, and we're going to go and get a giveaway. One of you lucky guys are going to be in the chance of winning something. I'm not going to reveal it yet because we're going to reveal it in the show. But if you can go and get to 2,000 subscribers, that would be amazing. It puts you in pole position to go and win that giveaway. So thank you so much for obviously tuning in, guys. Have a great weekend. Stay updated on the channel because obviously we're going to be doing the preview for the FA Cup fixture, Arsenal versus Liverpool on Sunday, which is obviously another big game. A lot of talking points to discuss as well. But listen, have a great Friday, great Saturday as well. And if you guys are busy, if you're not tuned into obviously the preview, we're going to be here. We're going to be live and direct. But thank you so much. It's been the Jerry James Show, and we are out. Take it easy.